This video will demonstrate how to enter a move-in action for a mutual help or other homebuyer program. A move-in is needed to show when the unit is occupied and to establish the monthly charge. To start, click on Applicant, Applicant Tenant File, type in the name of the homebuyer who is moving in, click Find, select the homebuyer name from the selection results, and click Select. From this applicant tenant file, click on Actions to bring up a list of accounts. Please note that you may see a list of prior accounts if the homebuyer had previously occupied a unit within one of your programs. Click New Account. This brings up the unit lookup screen. Select the program and project for the unit the homebuyer is moving into. You may also choose all projects within a program or all programs if you are unsure to which the unit belongs. If you have many vacant units, it may also be helpful to type in all or part of the address in the search text. Click Search to see the list of units matching your selection. Click on the appropriate unit from the list, then click Select. If you have selected an incorrect unit, you may click Get New Unit to select again, otherwise click Continue. From the Action screen, click New Action. Select Pre-Assign Unit from the list of type of action. Doing a pre-assign first allows the account to be created prior to the move-in action, which is needed to do the loan setup. Enter an appropriate effective date of action. This date can either be equal to the start of the loan date or prior to it. If the homebuyer is moving into the unit prior to the loan start date, it is recommended to use that date as the effective date of the pre-assign. Click Next until you get to the end of the action, and then click Finish. If your homebuyer is currently on a waiting list, you will now get the waiting list cleanup screen. If they should be removed from a waiting list, click the Remove box next to the list or lists as appropriate. Click Save or Cancel depending if you selected any waiting lists. Close both action screens to bring you back to the applicant tenant file. Then click Tenant Info and Loan Setup. Add a new loan setup as appropriate for this home loan. For additional information on this section, please see the video on loan setup. Once the loan is set up, close the tenant info and go back to the actions. This time, we are going to select the new account we had just previously created. This will bring us back to the Actions screen. Click New Action, select Move-In from the Type of Actions list, enter the effective date of the action as the loan start date, which should always be the first of a month. The rest of the move-in action will proceed the same as a recertification. For further details on these sections, please refer to the video on recertifications. After completing the Action Notes screen will pop up. This is a place for you to type notes specific to this action if needed. The action notes are completely optional. Please keep in mind that what you type in the action notes will be seen by the homebuyer since they will print on the tenant itemized worksheet. Click Save or Cancel depending if you typed any notes. The loan setup screen will open. You may close this as we have already entered this information. If your program had any reoccurring non-loan charges, you will now see the Other Charges screen. This will give you a chance to add those additional charges to the account. Click Save or Cancel depending if you added any additional charges. You will now be brought back to the Action screen and you will see your newly completed move-in added to the table. Click on Recert Forms to print paperwork related to this move-in. Please refer to the video on Recert Forms for additional information.